Hi, this is Felice Shapiro from Better After 50, and I am privileged today to meet with Karen Phillip and Carolyn Snider. They have a fantastic business that they have been working on for, I think, over a year now called Tell Me a Story. And we want to share this great new product. I guess I call it a product, but it's so much more than that. Who wants to start? Who wants to start by telling me a story about this story?
I think I'll
You
start.
start.
Okay. Carolyn and I actually have been in business together for over 10 years, and we had an event planning business, and we were looking to do something new. And I've been taking writing workshops for the past year and a half. And Carolyn is a designer. But the real reason it started, we have a friend whose father has had a very interesting life. And I said to him, "Tell me about your dad's life." And he told me one story, his brother told me another, and the dad told me a third. And I thought, the man is in his 80s. I thought, we have got to get this story right before you can't get the story anymore. So I called Carolyn and I said, "I think I have our new business. So I will interview people and write their story, and then you take it and design, and we will make legacy books for people."
Legacy books. Okay. I think that's a real visual when we think about legacy books. So you're saying if you have a mom or a grandma or somebody who has a life story to tell, you're going to be able to create a book about their life.
And I'm just going to show you right now in the beginning just what a book would look like. This is one of our first books, and we design it like this. I'm hiding. We were going to show you some pages, but this is a lay flat, beautiful, almost like a wedding album book. I'm just going to show you for a second, like one of the pages in here. We do old pictures, obviously, and new pictures. We have lots of type. It's designed to reflect your life, the person that we're telling about. Here's a picture of this gentleman's bar mitzvah. And there's, information about it, but it's a story about him. It becomes an autobiography. Karen becomes almost like a ghostwriter. And I do the design.
And you do the design. So the design is, by the way, thank you. Can you just hold up the front of that book? That is so beautiful. Wow.
And I'm just going to show you, like, each book is unique.
Wow.
This is a more current picture of him. This is an older picture of another one of our clients. And so, everybody's story is unique. And so every book comes out unique. And
they're beautiful. The quality looks incredible, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a high quality book. And it's, people say, well, we can get recordings. And this is something you can touch and feel. Whenever it's sitting on a table, somebody will pick it up and flip through it. The photos really make it come to life. And it's a great present for a gift for a milestone birthday. And it's not only for, let's say, the older generations. Right. We are currently working on a book. My husband did a pretty epic race this summer. He biked across the country and with a team.
That's wild.
With a team. And so we are taking the photos from that bike trip and the stories of everything that happened as they bike through 12 states. And so we're going to make a Tell Me a Story book just about that race.
And her husband just recently looked at the book, and he's seen obviously all the pictures, but he saw a PDF of what the book is going to look like. And he's like, wow, it actually looks like a story now. Like, quickly he came to that. And I'm like, that's why we do this business. It's more than just looking at pictures.
So I can actually, I do want to say, Karen, I know you mentioned the blogging workshop. Karen has been in the BA50, my BA50 blogging workshop for a year and a half. And I just look at how succinct that page is that you put together next to the photograph. And one of the big challenges in writing, particularly a life story, I would imagine, is getting the crux, the essence of what the person is trying to say, because over a lifetime, there's so much to say. So I do happen to know that you are quite masterful after a year and a half of mastering, like, let's just put the most essential, get to the point to tell the story. So, well, yeah.
I've had the best instructors. So.
Okay. Well, okay. Now we're really going here. Yeah. But anyway, I do love this idea. And I think it's easy to regret that you maybe should have done it and didn't do it. My grandfather actually made cassettes. One of his grandchildren asked him questions and recorded on cassettes. And then each grandchild got his life story. And it was probably 20 years ago when we used to play it in the car going to Vermont, taking these 5-hour drives with the kids, and they got to listen to the life story. And it was so colorful. I mean, just, this is something you can't, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that you use the word colorful, because when I start with the first interview with a client, I always say, we're going to have to get some facts, but the facts everybody can find out: when you were born, where you were born. I want the color. I want the story. So don't just say, I have an older brother. Tell me about a story that you remember with your older brother that maybe you never told your grandchildren, or how did you start that business on your own? And so then I try to pull out the color and the flavor.
Right.
And when Carolyn lays it out and puts the photos, that's when the book really comes to life.
Yeah. I
Wow.
would say Karen has a good way of pulling out those stories.
Yeah.
A lot of our clients have said, I don't know how the stories are going to come out. Like, I've tried to do it with my parents to try to get their stories, and they don't tell me anything. And somehow you get it. It's really amazing.
So are you recording them while you're listening to them? Is there a recording that they would get at the end, or how does that work?
Yeah, we do record it on Zoom.
Oh.
And we give them the recordings raw. I mean, just, we don't edit. We're not in the edit business, but people do want a recording, and they'll have the video. Occasionally we will do the interviews in person. I just did a woman who was 95 years old, and she was not going to be able to do it on Zoom, so I did it in person. So that wasn't recorded.
Right.
Family already had recordings of her.
So we're not going to go into the pricing or anything here. You have a website, and I think we'll put that up so people can figure it out, whether it's something they can afford or have time for or want to do. Okay, is that the best way to access?
Yep, we have a website, and we're active on social media so people can see the photos. And I think the only other thing we'd want to show is you can give it as a gift. We have a gift box and
the gift card. Would go in the gift box, and it comes in, once it's delivered, it comes in a fully wrapped box. Beautiful box, is a gift box. And on our website, there's a place that you can contact us, and you can say, I'm interested. So.
And do you have any like special promotions for BA50s? Should we put that on as an offer?
Absolutely.
Of course.
A 10% discount if you're a BA50 subscriber.
Oh, that's great. By the way, we thought of that right here and now. We're just like in the moment. I love it.
Great.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Okay, guys, thank you so much for sharing, and gosh, carry on. You're making a lot of people happy. This is very cool.
Thanks.
Thank you, Felice.
Take care.